Hello, welcome back to my video. I got that bolt in finally for that small block Ford uh, for the main stud here. And we're gonna just go ahead and move on with this build. So as you can see, stud is in there, also torqued down to 100 foot-pounds. And I got this kind of loose right now. One bolt in the front, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to set the oil pan gasket down, and I'm going to put a paper towel or shop towel or something over top of the screen, put some Play-Doh on it, and I'm going to squish that pan down nice and tight so I can see where or how much clearance I have between the pickup tube and the pan. And then if it's not close enough to the bottom of the pan, then I will have to shim this up on the stud here and get that clearance right so he gets nice and close to the bottom of the pan without being too close. And then after that's done, yeah, I can put that pan down, and man, you gotta stick around. Dwayne, like him in there again. The guy's just doing awesome work. Uh, yeah, you know what? I'll just show you. Nope, nope. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till I put it on the top. You're gonna love this. This is the oil pan that we're gonna be dropping on it. Buddy Mark there welded that on. Man, that guy's a good welder. Awesome. So the drain for the turbos, or turbo in this case, it's all set. We got some baffles back here, deep sump there, a little pocket in the front. He actually has two drains on that. I didn't even notice that. Of course it would have two drains. So you got one in the back because obviously you got a sump here and you got a mini sump up here. And of course you got another drain for that. Perfect. Well, that'll work out nice. Cool. Yeah, looks good. I'll get that thing cleaned up and we'll put it on. Okay, so definitely made a little bit more progress. Uncle and cousins were over the other day. Uncle gave me some help there for the water pump, everything. Yeah, thanks for the help. Appreciate it. Also got the timing pointer on. Had to use the piston stop tool in order to find true top dead center. So that's all good. It's out by about half a degree, but I don't have a adjustable timing pointer on this particular application right now. So I know where it is. I'll mark it, and we'll just use that as our timing point reference. And then maybe in the future, if he puts one on there, we can dial that in. So that's good. And got my China walls built here with silicone front and back. Got that dialed. Got my gaskets on there. Did a little bit of silicone behind the gasket. Let it sit for overnight with some bolts on there and the intake on it. Now I pulled it off. I just went in and clearanced everything that I needed to clearance so that there's no intake or gasket protrusion. So we are dialed. So this is the last look. I'm going to go ahead and put that intake manifold on it now. And yeah, she's going to look pretty. All right, so maybe I made a mistake, but I told you that I was going to wait, or you had to wait until I had it on the engine for you to see it. But now I dressed it up and you can hardly see it, so my bad. But I'm going to show you now. It is so nice. Look at that intake. Look at it all. It's beautiful. So Dwayne, like him in FatWorks, he did the powder coating on that. Turned out really nice. Big old 102 millimeter throttle body. Buddy Mark actually did the work on the intake manifold. Got these bungs installed and welded up and set so we can run some injectors through here, which turned out really nice. So yeah, we are making some good progress. That intake is all torqued down, ready to go. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this stuff off. I just have it on with like one bolt for now, just for mock up and looking at, because that's fun. But yeah, I'm gonna flip it around. I'll take that off, flip it around, and then I'll just finish up on the bottom side here. And then, shoot, this thing, aside from valve covers, I don't have those yet, but they will come. So yeah, I'll flip it around and we'll finish it up. All right, here's another view without the throttle body on it. It's actually darker than it looks like on camera as I'm looking through my phone. That's interesting how that works. Light. He's also got Bosch 210 pound per hour injectors on here, so Should be good for quite a while, I would imagine, on here. All right, all flipped over. You'll see here we got ourselves a bit of a stack of washers underneath, because we need to make sure that our oil pickup tube here to pan clearance is right. Doing the stack I got in there right now gets us to just shy of 3/8 of an inch. So it's a little bit tighter than 3/8 of an inch, so that's looking good right there. And I was lucky that this side here, as you pick up the tube, your holes want to swivel here, and we're still able to sneak that bolt in there, so that's awesome. Now I'm just going to put a little silicone underneath the gasket in the corners, and we're gonna get that oil pan on, bolt it down, and I mean, shoot, she's ready to go. All right, so yeah, definitely looks like we went backwards, hey? We made a decision, an executive decision here, that the oil pump drive shaft that came with the pump, it definitely, I mean, it says it's a hardened shaft, but it's pretty thin. And the ARP one is a lot thicker. So we figured, you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and buy that extra insurance? So definitely a thicker rod. And it gives me more confidence that we're not going to snap this one. Because, I mean, let's be real. The owner of this thing, I don't think he's going to treat it very nice. I think it's going to be very used. Well, let's just say he's going to have fun with it. That might be the better way of putting it. He's going to have a lot of fun with it. So, yeah, we got the bigger shaft now. Part number for that. There we go, in case you're looking for one. So, I'm just going to go ahead and slip that in, get the oil pump back on, and we'll finish this thing up. Okay, so this guy is done. I didn't have much for paper towel, or shop towel I should say, so I just used some paper towel. Plug up a little bit of holes here, real gently like. But yeah guys, this thing is ready to drop in the truck. I got the pulleys for it yet, distributor, yada yada, but yeah, we'll get this thing in the truck. And well, I should say maybe Ricky will get this thing into the truck, get it together. He's got some forward-facing turbo manifolds, and then he's going to build his turbo kit and get that turbo on this thing. So we'll see. Hopefully that all works out, and he'll be ripping this thing this year yet. I sure hope anyway. Plan is possibly to have 2 tunes on here, specifically a street tune and then a race tune. But I'm very excited. Everything turned out great. Valve covers, also like him in Fabworks, who powder coated these. And buddy Mark there, he did some work with where the breathers go in. He put threads in there, I guess. I don't know, like a bung on the backside. So you can do a nice catch can setup. Yeah, just, you know, overall, a lot of work, like more work than you would actually realize when you're looking at it. You know, it's all the detail things that you normally wouldn't think about, and you're just like, oh yeah, cool, right? But actually, that all adds up. But yeah, really cool. So yeah, we're gonna wrap up this build. It's done. Hopefully, eventually, I'll get some footage of this thing running, driving. Maybe when I'm tuning it, I can do some actual tuning videos on it. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see that. But as far as that goes, yeah, we'll close this one out. Thanks a lot for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.